Hey, I wanna be famous. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Kayla, and in today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys some tips on how to keep your hair healthy and how to promote growth and how to retain its length. So let's get into the video. I want to explain why I think I'm qualified to talk about the tips on to promote hair growth. My hair used to be very damaged, and I'll show a before picture and an after picture of what my hair looks like now. But I didn't relax my hair or go through any major big chop, but there was a point where my hair was very unhealthy and it was breaking off constantly, and there was a lot of little things that I had to change, which actually made my hair grow and start progressing and looking very nicely. So I just want to share those tips with you guys. Okay, so for my first tip, you want to make sure that you are actually moisturizing your hair and moisturizing it properly. Oil is not a moisturizer, it's a sealant, and I know that is one of the biggest misconceptions and problems that people do. You can't just put oil or thick oil-based products into your hair and expect your hair to be moisturized. What you need is a water-based product. So that's why many people start with leave-in conditioner, because usually those are water-based. I will insert pictures of the hair brands that I use. You want to do the not lock method, but the LCO method. So you want to put in your leave-in conditioner. So that's going to actually like infuse, your hair is moisturized by water. So you're taking that water-based product and you're putting it in your hair, and that's what's actually moisturizing your hair. Then you would use like a cream, so something thicker, and you can go ahead and put that on your hair as well. And then you want to finish with an oil. So when you put the oil on, you do not want to put it on all over your head from roots to end. That will just make your hair greasy and look dirty, and you don't want that. What you want to do is you want to put the oil on your scalp to promote growth on your scalp, and then you want to put it on your ends to make sure you're sealing your ends, like I said, because oil is a sealant. And by doing so, you are preventing breakage on your ends and also preventing the moisture that you just put into your hair from escaping your hair through the ends. Secondly, you want to make sure that you are getting trims. I remember when I was little, or younger than I am now, I was so scared of getting trims because I didn't understand how it actually made your hair healthier and actually promoted growth. So when you do not get trims, what is happening is your ends are splitting, and instead of you cutting where it split off so that it doesn't continue to split, you are letting it split off and the split is just going higher and higher, which is causing your hair to break off. So your hair grows about a half an inch every month. So if you are not getting those trims, your hair is now going to start breaking off at a faster rate than your hair is actually growing, which makes it seem like you're not getting any new growth, which is another major problem. And that's something that I dealt with for a while until I actually realized that I need to get trims. Next, this is a common problem for all types of hair. You should not be washing your hair every day. That is way too often. Personally, I don't, depending on how I'm wearing my hair, I don't really even wash my hair once a week. It's probably once every other week, maybe once a month, because say if we have braids in, you usually leave your braids in for around a month. So you take that style out and you wash your hair. But my point is, when you wash your hair, you're stripping out all the nutrients and moisture that was once in your hair, leaving your hair at a very dry and brittle state. So you do not want to do that constantly and often. That's not good for your hair. So what you can do, if you feel like your hair is getting dirty and it's only been a few days or so, you can use a co-wash. And what that is doing is it's leaving most of the nutrients in your hair while still cleaning it. So it won't feel as clean and fresh as a normal wash would, but it is still leaving your hair like moisturized. Following that, you want to make sure that you guys are deep conditioning your hair every time you wash your hair. So for most deep conditioners, with their instructions, you want to deep condition your hair after you wash your hair. And so, like I said, after you wash your hair is at a very dry, brittle state. So when you deep condition your hair, you're re-infusing it with nutrients and oils and minerals that will promote hair growth and hair strength. Each deep conditioner has a different like goal for it. So I know that one deep conditioner that I personally use, it's for strength and to protect your ends. Lastly, you guys want to make sure that you guys are doing protective styles. So what that means is you do not want to wear a high puff or wear your hair out every single day, because you're leaving your ends out and exposed, which will promote them to break off and split, because sun damage and other, factors which will dry out your ends and make them not as healthy as they were. And so with that being said, you want to make sure you're doing styles like braids or buns, or just making sure that your ends are tucked away and safe away from the sun and like cold air and exposure. That's why a lot of people do protective styles in the winter, because it is not good to have your ends out. So yeah. All right, before I go, thank you guys for like 60 something subscribers. It's been like 2 weeks, which is not bad at all. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and watch my previous videos.